Hi everyone. Welcome back to Speak Pro Product. I'm so glad you're here with me today. In this video, we're going to practice listening and speaking through a fun and emotional story. If you're trying to improve your English skills, especially your listening and pronunciation, this is the perfect video for you. And if you want to take your practice even further, you can try a method called a shadowing. What is shadowing? It's a powerful and simple technique. You just listen to me, and then repeat exactly what I say, like you're my shadow. I'll speak slowly and clearly. After each sentence, I'll pause so you can repeat. You can also pause the video at any time. Try to match my pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. You'll see all the words on the screen, so you can read, listen, and speak all at once. Ready? Great! Let's begin with today's story. This story is about a girl named MIA. MIA is a high school student. She is in her final year, and like many students, she's stressed about exams, university, and her future. But there's something else that's bothering MIA. She's convinced that her English teacher, Mr. Johnson, doesn't like her. In fact, she thinks he hates her. It all started 3 months ago. MIA was sitting in class, trying to understand a grammar rule. Mr. Johnson walked by, looked at her notebook, and said, just that. Me. He didn't smile. He didn't explain anything. He just walked away. MIA felt embarrassed. She thought, oh no, did I do something wrong? Since that day, MIA began to notice more things. Mr. Johnson never called on her to answer questions. He smiled at other students, but never at her. When she handed in her homework, he just nodded. No, good job. No, well done. Nothing. And one time, he even gave her a B-. MIA had worked so hard on that essay. She thought she deserved an A. MIA started to avoid English class. She still went, but she didn't participate. She sat quietly. She never raised her hand. In group work, she let others do the talking. And inside, she started to feel angry. Why does he hate me? She asked herself. What did I ever do to him? One afternoon, her best friend Lily noticed something was wrong. Hey MIA, why are you so quiet in English class lately? MIA sighed. Because Mr. Johnson doesn't like me. Lily looked surprised. What? That can't be true. He's always so nice. MIA replied, and not to me. He ignores me. He gave me a bad grade. He never smiles at me. Lily shrugged. Maybe he's just serious. Or maybe you're overthinking it. MIA shook her head. No. I can feel it. He doesn't like me. A week later, something happened that made MIA feel even worse. Mr. Johnson handed out an assignment. a group project. Each group had to choose a short story and perform a scene from it. MIA was put in a group with Lily and 2 other students. She didn't want to act. She didn't want to be in the spotlight. But Mr. Johnson walked over and said, "MIA, I want you to play the lead role." MIA froze. "Me?" she asked. "Yes," he said. "I think you'll do well." MIA was shocked. Why would he choose her if he didn't like her? But then she thought, maybe he's trying to make me nervous. Maybe he wants me to fail in front of everyone. So she practiced, but not with confidence. She kept thinking she would mess up. On the day of the performance, her heart was racing. She walked on stage and delivered her lines. She didn't forget anything, but she also didn't smile. She didn't enjoy it. After the performance, Mr. Johnson clapped politely and moved on to the next group. No comments. No feedback. Just a cold, quiet nod. That evening, MIA went home and cried. She told her mom, "He really hates me. I don't know why." Her mom said gently, "Maybe you should talk to him. Ask him what's going on." But MIA refused. No way. That would be so awkward. Weeks passed. The semester was almost over. MIA was still distant in class. She still believed her teacher didn't like her. Then, one morning, something strange happened. Mr. Johnson announced, "We're doing one-on-one conferences this week. I'll meet each of you in my office to talk about your progress." MIA was nervous. She didn't want to go. But her turn came. She walked slowly to his office. Her palms were sweaty. She knocked. "Come in," he said. She sat down. Mr. Johnson looked at his notes, then at her. "MIA," he said, "how do you think you're doing in English class?" She paused. "Okay, I guess." He raised his eyebrow. "Just okay?" She nodded. Then something unexpected happened. Mr. Johnson smiled. A real, warm smile. "MIA, I want to tell you something. You're one of the most thoughtful students I've had this year." MIA blinked. "What?" He continued, "Your writing shows depth. You think deeply. You don't just write what I want to hear. You write what you feel. That's rare." MIA was speechless. "But I thought you didn't like me." Mr. Johnson looked surprised. "Not like you? Why would you think that?" She hesitated. "Well, you never smile at me. You don't call on me. You gave me a B-." And Mr. Johnson laughed gently. "MIA, I'm sorry if I gave you that impression. I don't call on you because you always seem deep in thought, and I didn't want to pressure you. I didn't smile. That's just my serious face. And the B-? That was because I knew you could do better. I see potential in you, and I want to challenge you. MAA felt a wave of emotion, shock, relief, and also embarrassment. She had spent months thinking her teacher hated her, but he had actually believed in her all along. "I'm really sorry," she said. Mr. Johnson replied, "There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm glad you told me. Sometimes we all misunderstand each other. What matters is that we talk about it." When MAA left the office, she felt like a weight had lifted off her shoulders. The next day in class, she raised her hand. Mr. Johnson called on her with a smile. She answered, and he nodded approvingly. From that day on, MAA participated more. She even started to enjoy English class. Her final project was a short story about misunderstandings, inspired by her own experience. She got an A. Now, what does this story teach us? Sometimes, we believe something just because we feel it, not because it's true. MAA thought her teacher hated her. She found the evidence for it: no smiles, no praise, a bad grade. But that wasn't the full story. Her teacher actually respected her and believed in her potential. The problem was, they never talked about it. And that's something we all do in life, not just in English class. We assume. We guess. We make stories in our heads. But sometimes, we're completely wrong. This is also true when learning English. You might think people are laughing at your accent, but they're not. You might think someone didn't understand you, but maybe they were just distracted. We must learn to ask, not assume. We must learn to listen more carefully, both in life and in language. Language takeaway. Useful phrases from Mir's story. 1. I was convinced that. Means, I really believed something. Example, I was convinced that he hated me. 2. He gave me the impression. Means, made me feel or think something. Example, he gave me the impression that I wasn't smart. 3. Participate. Means, to take part in something. Example, I didn't participate in class. 4. Mess up. Means, to make a mistake. Example, I thought I would mess up the performance. 5. A spotlight. Means, the center of attention. Example, I didn't want to be in the spotlight. 6. Awkward. Means, uncomfortable or embarrassing. Example, talking to him would feel awkward. 7. Thoughtful. Means, deep and caring in thinking. Example, you are a thoughtful student. 8. Speechless. Means, without words, too surprised to speak. Example, I was speechless when I heard the truth. 9. A weight lifted off my shoulders. Means, a feeling of relief. Example: I felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. 10. Assume means to believe something without proof. Example: don't assume, just ask. Speaking head in silhouette practice time. Say these phrases with me. Repeat after me. I was convinced that he hated me. He gave me that impression. I didn't want to be in the spotlight. I thought I would mess up. That would be so awkward. You are a thoughtful student. I was speechless. A weight lifted off my shoulders. I shouldn't have assumed anything. Don't assume, just ask. Great job! Repeating phrases like these helps you speak more naturally and understand English better in real situations. Thank you so much for listening to Mir's story. I hope it made you smile and think. Remember, sometimes what we believe is just a misunderstanding. Always give people, and yourself, a chance. Keep practicing your English, keep asking questions, and don't be afraid to talk about how you feel. That's how we grow. And that's how we learn. If you liked this story, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new story. I'm proud of you. Keep going. See you in the next video.